Well, everybody. It's the Tuesday edition of the After Hours podcast with Crisco, Dez, and Wes. I was probably looking distracted because I'm expecting a phone call in the next 15 minutes from London.
Ooh.
You sound like you're from London.
Oh, cheerio.
What time is it there? 6 hours ahead?
Yeah, I want to say it's, so what did that be? 4 p.m. there. So they're at the end of their day. That's why they were real adamant at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, they're like trying to get out. It's like when we try and make things at 10:30.
Yeah.
Could
I
you
turn my ringer on.
Turn your ringer on so we can hear when it rings because you're expecting a call from London from
A TV company production department.
Is it a casting director?
Yes,
Or
or that's another name for them. Yeah. That's a good way to say it, like their actual title, as opposed to TV production
company,
casting
thingy.
company. I have to do the casting couch. I will do awful things to make a TV show.
There is a couch right there. I know.
Listen.
Well, no, there is a casting couch in Studio C.
There is. You should sit down and take the call and be like, just for the record, ma'am, I am on the casting
I am on the
couch."
casting couch,
I'm
and
willing to do anything.
I'm willing to do anything to be on this television show. What do you want me to do? And then you'll just hear click. They're like, hello.
We'll keep in touch.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's not us. It's for sure you. So, so I'm expecting that call in like 14 or 15 minutes. So,
It's really sad if they don't call.
that's in my heart right now. I'm like,
they'll call.
they set the time up. They're the ones who reached out to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. It's one of those things where maybe they call early, maybe they don't call, and I guess I'll know if I did not make the show.
No, they will. This isn't the first casting director that has reached out to you in the past year.
The other one, they wanted to remake Goonies, though, and they just needed sloth, and they were like, honest to God, do you know how much we'll save in makeup?
But this is the opposite of sloth.
This is the opposite of sloth. This will be really cool. It would be awesome just to do the call, and I did one call before. I mean, dude, I could barely get out of school, and now I'm getting casting calls from like different places for TV show opportunities.
I mean, there's shows
Stupid.
about people that can barely get out of schools.
We
That's
would
true.
nail that.
But where were they when I had my 500-pound moment? Where was my 600-pound life? I didn't do enough to. I mean, I guess I quite literally didn't. It's called my 600-pound life, but
Right.
I
You
couldn't
weren't
have done
there.
another 100 pounds.
No.
I mean,
You were functioning too much for them.
they were
You
like,
really
"Gosh, this guy sure is moving around. If you could be more immobile."
Because I swear, every time I would watch, it was like just everything. It was like, oh man, they can't even.
Is it like
tough.
Scouts, though? Are they like in a drive-thru and they have their binoculars and they're looking at you and they're like, okay, that's his third time this week
Not-
that he has popped through that drive-thru.
Not big enough. Not yet.
Did he just
he'll
get his...
get there.
They were like 6 more months. We'll call.
They're like, I'm like a bass. You just keep throwing back in the water. They're like, not plump enough yet, buddy. We'll see you next
Oh
summer.
my God.
Just wrangling me in. They're like, that is his 4th Baconator this week. He will for sure be to 600 pounds. No, he started losing weight.
And then they're like, you think people just love you so much? They're like, wow, no, somebody did a pay it forward thing for you. It's like once a week, they're like, dude, that is such an expensive bill. We got to pay for that.
We got it. And then just some person in my life just keeps handing me party subs. They're like, no, eat the whole thing, front to back. We want you thicker.
Finder's fee.
In fact, they actually just gave you a $250 gift card.
That's so weird. I just can't get over how happy everybody is for me. Keep eating. Some dark overlord is like, come on, you're so close.
Well, here's
Come
the
on.
good news is you never got there and you never needed to be featured on that show.
No.
Have you
no.
seen that bit, by the way, the pay it forward thing from Tim Robinson's?
No.
Oh, I have, yeah.
Where he's like, you know what? Why not? I'm pay for the person behind me, Try and start a pay it forward chain. And then he's like, maybe do something good. Maybe they'll follow along. And then she's like, oh, that's so great. And then he just floors it to go around. He's like, 5 burgers, 5. Like, just everything.
Just trying to get everything paid forward. So before this phone call comes in, I want to share this story. We talked about it on the air about how you were taken advantage of.
Yeah, that was our secret today.
Yes.
How were you used?
My buddy at the gym, and I feel so bad because I still don't think until this moment in time right now that we're in, he realizes how used he was being, like how used he was getting, right? And so he started dating this girl, and he's like, I was nowhere near her league. Like, she was so hot, so put together, so everything. And she would show up where he was the restaurant manager. And, oh, man, it was just her, and she's very flirty, and she's like, oh, my God, this is amazing. And then the next time she'd bring a friend. And then the next time it was 2 friends.
Okay.
And then the next time it was 4 friends. And then the next time it was 6. You get the point.
Yep.
Who is it? No, it's my family. God, just stop texting.
Leave me alone.
Just
Mom,
leave me
I'm
alone.
busy.
But I will take the meatloaf. Thank you, Mom. So it became 8, and then it kept growing and growing. And he was kind of like, boy, we really have only kind of made out a couple times. Like nothing, kind of like it was kind of like, and it was quick and done. Exactly. And so it was only a couple times. And then it became a point where she was bringing in like 15, 16 people.
What the hell?
And she came over to him and she's like, hey, you, is there any way I could get drinks and apps for the table? And da-da-da. And he goes, I got to cut it off somewhere. Like, this is insane. And she goes, oh. Looks at him dead in the eyes and goes, okay, well, this has been fun, and took the table, and they all left. And he never talked to her again. That was, I mean, this went on. He thought they were dating for like a year and a half. She'd bring them all in. She'd get food. She'd get drinks. He'd be like, yeah, whatever you need, babe. Yeah, totally. And she'd flirt back with them. And, ooh, I'll make out with you a couple times. And then, boom, as soon as he said no and shut the door, she instantly went, okay, guys, excuse me, I just choked on my own spit. We can head out of here. We're going out of there. And then she just left. Never talked to him again.
Man.
I'm like, that's like the most good. And he goes, I don't know what I did wrong. I'm like, dude, you didn't do anything wrong.
You were too nice for too long. You should have never been that way.
That's the story of all of this. That is the moral of the story. If you're super nice, it gets you absolutely nowhere. If you're nice guys,
finish first.
They finish last. They finish first.
Well, when they do finish.
Usually when the women are like, hey, you know what? Yeah, that is true. That's a valid point, too. But most of the time, women are like, oh, I've dated like 86 assholes. Now I'll go with the nice guy.
But that's true. Then they do end up finishing first. Not now I have the weird other things that you just...
Yeah, no. I got to read this. Speaking of that, like nice guys finish first or last. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. But funny enough, Beth, who you still think is fake in my life, who I went to high school with, she sent me a message and she said, my mom saw the marathon that you ran and mentioned to me and my sisters, and it literally put tears in my eyes. My mom has always loved you. And she wrote, I remember when he was always awesome. He just didn't know it. Aww. I am confident to this day that Beth's parents, they loved me because my dad and her dad worked at a flower shop together.
Yeah.
So they worked together through flower shops. Mm-hmm. And I am confident because I was always the nice guy. I was always in that position.
Where the mom is always going to like you more than the girls at that time.
They were so awesome to me and my family all the time. And whether it be donations when my dad was sick or whatever. Yeah. I mean, Beth would make like the Sweet Martha's cookies. She would get boxes of those and make them for like donations and whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's just so funny. That was 20 some years ago.
Hey, is she married?
Yes. I don't know if it's happily, but she is definitely married, yes.
Well, we'll fix that.
Yeah, we will fix that. But it's so funny to think 20 years later and her mom is still going, God, I knew Adam was good. I knew he was good, but he just didn't know it. And I was like, wow, that is crazy to hear that more than 20 years later. Jesus. Yep. 2000. Oh, God. Next year is my 25-year school reunion.
Mine 15 is this year.
F you.
And I don't even think... But I don't.
15 isn't one.
Do
normally
they even
it goes
do anything?
5, 10, 20 is what ours did.
5. There was no 5.
10 is the first big one.
10 they tried, but it was COVID, like, the tail end. So it was like, it was really lame. It ended up being like 15 of us.
Oh my God. My 30 is next year. Because remember, I never went to the 25 date, didn't work out. And I'm like, whatever.
I just don't like that. I
go
wasn't
to the 30. That would be kind of fun.
That's pretty crazy. I guarantee I'll get invited to the 25th. Remember, I got invited to my 20th, but all the kids were pretty much a-holes to me. And I'm sure I wasn't great to them. So I'm like, what are we going to do? I didn't even graduate from the school they want me to go to.
Everybody's grown up most of the time. And there are still assholes that are assholes. But,
but I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Like, does it like, why do I want to do that?
But what does it really end up being now? Like, have you gone to one? Okay, what was it? Was it at like I don't know.
So this is a difference, I think, though, between you guys live here and you can see those people if you want. I have to travel to Montana.
I traveled for the 10 and it was a bust because
ours was so fun. A lot of people had kids. I didn't have kids yet. I didn't even know Taylor yet.
That's crazy. So that you would want to go to the 30 just off the change.
Yeah, just change. But there was like a cool family picnic at this lake on a Sunday. There was a welcome party. That's what the main thing I went to was the Friday night, a welcome party at a golf club.
Okay, so it was like
drinks
a
and
cash
apps
bar
and-
type of
Yeah.
venue.
Is it them?
I don't know. I have to answer it the whole.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Let's just confirm. Let's. Oh my gosh.
Wrong number.
Wrong number. No. Just don't.
Calling for Dominic. Get out of here.
Dominic.
Dominic. God, you imagine
What
this
if they
whole
were
time
calling?
they thought it was Dominic who they were trying to interview.
Oh, no.
And they
Big
went,
Dom.
oh no, sorry, wrong person. This is good. God, what are the odds that I get a spam call 4
It'll say
minutes?
from the UK though, I bet.
I don't know.
Don't you think? Anyways, but
They'll say London calling.
Yeah, true. Okay, anyway, sorry.
we all went to a bar after that though and
Yeah.
had so much fun. That was fun. I didn't go to like the formal dinner the next night. Again, I was young. Everybody
that's a
else
whole weekend.
Yeah, it was a whole weekend of festivities. There was a big golf tournament. They did, ours was a whole thing. So I'm hoping, and I didn't go to the 20th, but not a lot of my besties were going. Like we all had stuff happening.
That's
so
the other
30
point.
would be fun.
That's the other point is anybody that I do still talk to or want to talk to has reached out to me or I've reached out to them.
Well, I talk to people, but they don't live here. They all live across the country.
You don't need to see them.
No,
It's
I
fine.
want to. People, I was a cheerleader for all 4 years of high
she was
school. I was
popular.
really good friends with them. I was in
Got it.
choir. I loved all of them. And they're people I was good friends with. We have shared a certain time in our lives, but it doesn't mean that we talk all the time now. But I would love to see them, and I enjoyed seeing them. And
But you have FOMO too. And I have JOMO, joy of missing out on some things. Some things I do. Yeah,
yeah,
some
you
things
have
I
FOMO
have.
big time.
I have FOMO for like super important things like new food drops or sporting events in Minnesota. Like I want to go to a playoff game. I'm that person now where like regular season games, I'm kind of like, Twins games I love because it's just baseball outside
Dude,
in
you
the summer.
skipped out on a third row Timberwolves game.
I mean,
crazy.
I did, but I also wanted you to have it, and I was also tired.
Yeah.
And it was also a combination of a lot of things.
because
but
you might have JOMO or FOMO, but you're still old Mo, all of us, and we get tired.
I'll tell you what, I almost didn't go on Sunday to the KG thing.
Dude.
Because I was so tired after the run, and I was
Right?
just like, none of the players are playing. I was like, but then FOMO kicked in.
But it's also one of those things where I saw the clip. And that clip
Yeah.
was awesome, and it was cool. And then I know they did something else. I don't know if you stayed for the fourth quarter, but there was a thing,
his
the
thing.
call he
I
used to
didn't
do,
see
remember?
that.
He'd
Yeah.
go, it's the fourth quarter, get
Yeah.
amped up. And seeing young KG without the gray goatee and everything, and you're like, and he's looking up at it, pointing to his daughters and loving it. So they highlighted him a lot throughout the game, but I was like, I saw it all in clips. I'm okay.
It was,
I saved myself.
man, goosebumps.
Oh, but
When
it's the
Homecoming
electric.
was playing.
But you got to remember, you got two oldies over here. I had season tickets
Yep.
with my sister. I know you had
My
gone to a
boyfriend
lot of
had
games.
season tickets, and they were in the front row, so
Dude.
it was fun.
We lived.
really
Oh
fun.
God, wow! I was in the 200 section, and you were in the front row. I really did
Technically-
life really wrong.
Technically, they were my boyfriend's dad's tickets, which is why we didn't get to go all of them.
Still
we had to
courtside.
share with
Still
stuff. But
courtside.
yeah, it was still courtside.
Still courtside. I
And
was in the third to last row in the Target Center, but you know
Who
what?
cares?
Didn't matter if you were in the first row, last row. It was. I guarantee it's very similar to Anthony Edwards in those last couple playoff runs. KG could be on the crappiest Timberwolves team or a playoff determined team to go to the NBA Finals possibly, and the crowd was as electric as they could be.
Yeah.
He was Minnesota's MJ. That will be and Anthony Edwards is a very close
sure.
second.
Even those tail end, those years when we started missing them, but he was still on the team, and we were just like an average team, but just out of the playoffs, they were still. It was so fun to go to games. I loved it.
Oh,
every
yeah.
second of it. But
It's like the Wild. It's like Minnesota is so thirsty for any win of any kind. Look
know.
at the Lynx get great attendance because they win. The Wild are winning. They went from having bad attendance to having good attendance. The Twins sucked at the beginning of the season. Remember we watched? I was like, this was going to be terrible. And now they're slowly building people showing up and going to games.
And now the weather is getting nicer too, and we are fair weather fans in many ways.
The only thing that
actual
does,
weather.
yeah, that's true.
and just fair weather in the sense that games this year, and I think a lot of it has to do with the economy more than anything.
People don't have money.
Yeah, people just aren't going to games in general now just because, and not talking about the Twins, but the Wolves, it's like, what have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
It is, but the only team that gets consistently attended are the Vikings.
Yeah.
And I don't get
Vikings,
it. Nobody's
Vikings
let them down more than Vikings.
Well, and there's so many less games too.
Yeah.
That's
Which is
the hard thing about baseball.
well, we're done with sports talk, but it's just crazy how dependent like people are. I know. I'm
10
looking. I was like,
seconds?
oh God, I don't know.
30. Oh, we got 30 seconds, and we hope that phone rings
I don't
live from the UK.
Are they gonna?
Yeah.
I don't know. Now I'm nervous.
God.
It's so close to
Hey, breathe.
10:29. Oh, somebody has something.
Oh,
they looked at me.
package. Yeah.
I don't know. God, could I be getting a phone call
That's for
and
you,
a
Des.
package? Oh, of course.
It's for me?
Des. You know what it is? I bet it's
$1 million.
courtside seats to the Timberwolves for the
That'd be
playoffs.
so sweet.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Could you
Des is like,
imagine?
I would sell them so fast on
Yeah,
Ticketmaster.com.
you're like I'll give you $10 off. Right, that's fine.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will. No, you could.
Thank
You
you.
could sit on my lap.
Oh,
Oh,
Taylor will be there. You'll have to sit.
can I sit on Taylor's lap? He can sit on mine. I have a bony butt. I don't want to hurt his little legs.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah, no, it'd be good.
He's
So-
got a bony butt too.
He's not even a basketball fan. What, you'd bring him?
You know what? In this pretend world that
Yes.
we're living in,
yeah.
where
Come
it's all
on.
things.
Wow, you actually turned on your husband in a hypothetical.
That is crazy. Normally, it'd be like, I don't want to think about it. I don't know why we turned you into Bill Cosby.
don't know.
It's the Jello pudding pops.
River did say, remember when we went to that basketball game? Because we were watching. So
Yeah.
it's last season when we were watching for you on TV.
Yeah.
And
I
always
was
tell
on
him-
a lot.
I'm like, Brooks is always
want-
there too.
I want to get River on the Wolves bandwagon more.
Oh, he would love it. He had decided, he's like, wait, we all can cheer for this one
Yeah.
team?
You know what will
What?
get him on the bandwagon is getting him to go to games and getting him on the big screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
If
he would.
he got on the big screen, and we know somebody at the Twins, we need to go there, and I'll
Oh
be
my
like,
gosh.
do a little nose sign. I'll be like, right here, go nuts.
Oh my gosh, he would love it. Oh my gosh, if we
Or-
could get them there,
Who's my bestie?
I don't know.
TC Bear. I could totally get TC Bear to come over and talk to him. He'd be like, oh my God.
Let's make that happen. That would be fun.
okay.
Or you're getting a call.
Uh-oh.
It's a text. It's a
No,
text.
it's not a text. It's a screening call.
Okay. Oh my God.
Oh, it's
Okay.
screening.
It's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's time.
It is. Okay, I gotta go.
Okay. Good luck, buddy. Don't be dumb.
Oh, no. Well,
Oh my God.
it was a
Okay.
good ride. What was your favorite Crisco moment on Crisco Doesn't What?
Oh my God. Okay. What's okay?
Oh,
I am gonna have so much FOMO. I'm gonna need to go out there.
Yeah,
That's
so
for sure.
Did
Go
you have
listen.
Did you have a story quick?
I can't remember what the story was. I did, but it was about Crisco, so it's not. Do you want to come in here for a minute? Okay, sit down.
I just took Crisco off.
Oh shoot! Well, come over here. Do you know what Crisco's doing right now?
No, it looks like he's on a very important phone call, so he's coming in to ask.
So we can't give all the details because we don't really know all the details, but it's a casting person for a reality show about a health journey type of a thing from
Shut up.
TLC.
Shut up!
So that's what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
We can
So
always say this
Oh my
because
God,
he'd come to work.
yes, come
so we
see
all
us.
so we all need to lock in now, just in case they end
No,
up
I don't
filming and we're all in it.
Neither.
Well,
I'll be
I
like,
need to
"Oh."
lock in.
I'll be like,
Oh my
come
God,
to
okay.
this.
Yay.
TJ, we can pretend like we do runs. We're
Yeah.
like, yeah, we'll do this 5K.
I mean, we've lost weight since last year.
That's true. That's so true. Maybe it's about all of us.
Yeah.
How
we
much?
get
I wonder
famous
how much
and
weight
rich,
we
more
could all.
importantly.
We should all have a combined weight that we've lost,
Well,
and
I'm
just
at
don't take.
65.
holy moly.
65?
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's, you know what? I was feeling really good about myself. This is a moment of honesty. I was feeling pretty good about myself. And I made the comment that I'd like to lose like 10-ish more pounds. So then I have like that 5 pound of wiggle room where, you
Yeah.
know, you can have a weekend and pig out.
Oh
and be
yeah,
like, who
I know
cares?
where you're going with this.
And someone that I know said
His
she
Crisco's
thinks.
trainer.
Well, I wasn't going to say that.
I'll out him.
He said she thinks she only has 10 pounds to lose. I'm thinking more like 30. I'm like,
Oh. Now I will tell you that I was watching your video. I'm going to get so close. My coffee breath is going to be so bad, and it
I
looks like
got
we're
it
going to
really
make out. But I saw your video on the trampoline
oh,
where you
Oh,
jumped,
yeah.
and I was like,
Athlete.
dang, Des looks so skinny. Literally what I thought.
oh,
Athlete.
thanks. Well, he didn't think
Well,
that, I'm
that's
sure.
rude.
I know. That is funny, though,
God.
that video, because
You can't tell Crisco anything. He'll tell everybody.
I know. But you know what? It hurt my feelings for a second, and then I'm like, I mean, he's not wrong.
30 pounds? No
But
way.
the problem is he wants me to work out with him, and he knows that I fight it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to.
That's not your that doesn't
I
work
don't
for
wanna
you. That
work out.
motivation either. Saying 30 pounds.
No.
That's if anything. I'm
Well,
kind
you
of
know
the
what?
same way.
If someone calls me fat, I'm going to lie in my bed, not work out, and cry into 2 large pizzas.
Right.
Oh, I want pizza
Like,
right
that's
now.
not motivating for me.
No, it's not for me either.
All right. Well, yes.
I'm blurring your thing.
I don't wonder why it's doing that. But no, watch my little video. We talked about it on the air today. But over the weekend, I was jumping on the trampoline with the kids. And I was like, I wonder if I could still do a flip or a front handspring or something. And they're like, Mommy, do it. And I'm like, it took me the video you see is like the third time me doing it. But then every time I've done it since, I've landed it. And I did like probably 40 flips on the trampoline on Sunday. I did some yesterday. And they'd keep saying, Mommy, come out here and show so-and-so, the neighbor, you know how to do it. I'm like, that's random cool. But I watched the videos. I put it up, Des_radio on Instagram. I was like, well, as I flip, my shirt goes up and you do see a little belly hanging out. But I'm like, it's a smaller belly than it used to be. Oh, well.
Well, this has been real.
Yeah, I wish I could see his face.
I know. So we'll have updates for you. What time tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning at 8:45. Find out how the casting couch goes with Crisco.